Hey guys, it's Nicole, and I was just getting ready to do a layout, and I love this layout idea so much that I decided that I really needed to film it. But what I did just for editing's sake is that I prepped it so I don't have to do voiceover. I can just walk you through what my plan was before I set everything down. But hopefully I'll be able to post a Tuesday morning haul because I got this paper pad at Tuesday morning and this was my inspiration. I don't know how I missed this collection. I love this collection, and it was $6.99, and the papers are actually very sturdy and they're double-sided, so it's not like when you get a paper pad and they're real flimsy. But I'm going to just show you what my layout looks like and kind of put it together with you. So I'll be stopping this video on and off to kind of do some of the work, but I wanted to share it with you. Okay, so I chose this paper from the collection as my background paper, and it's kind of just like a whitewashed mint, and it almost looks like, you know, with distress ink, when you splash water on it, it takes the ink away and makes like white spots, so I really like that. The other side of this paper is awesome too, so I'm glad we get two sheets because I'm definitely going to do a layout either about my front door, because I took a photo of a wreath I made on it, or a photo of my house, and I'm going to make a layout with this. So anyways, I started with this, and I wanted, this whole layout is about this photo of my husband and I. We had a photo shoot of our family when I was pregnant. I don't have a lot of good photos of my husband and I, so I just made this one into, it's cut into, let's see, 2.5 by 3.5. And I wanted to do just a layout about us, so I wanted to keep everything really soft and love and Valentine's Day, and so I've been trying to, one of my goals is to use my silhouette more often for my layouts. Even though I use it quite a lot, I think I could be using it more, so I wanted to find some sort of floral background, and so I came up with this cut right here, and I made it into like a 10-inch round. It's very intricate, but I decided to cut it in half so that I could kind of do my layout like this, because I really like the way that that looks. And I wanted it was kind of lifting when I peeled it off the sheet that you stick your silhouette cuts to. It was kind of coming off the paper up and creating shadows, so I very intricately put a bunch of tape that I had to cut, dimensional tape, where I wanted it to lift. So the first thing I'm going to do is adhere this down, and just to show you the paper that I cut it out of, it's another really cool paper from this collection. Hold on one second, I'll find it for you. Oop, there it is. It was this one right here, and I tried to strategically do it where there wasn't so much of the dark black, like right here is a big splash of dark black, but this is where I'm going to make my cluster around my photo. So I'm going to stop the video right now, and I'm going to adhere this down because it's going to take me a while to peel off all the backing of the sticky paper, and then I'll get back with you guys. Okay, I'm back. I have it all adhered, and I like how much dimension. I really didn't, I kind of let this all kind of lift, and then I only on the edges glued using my glossy accents. And just to show you how painstaking that was, look how many little things I had to peel off. There's probably like 30 of them. Okay, so let me clean that off my desk. So basically my plan is to cluster my photo here. I've cut some of the papers from this collection that I like, and I'm going to kind of layer them all haphazardly, like so. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this, but basically kind of like that. And so I think I'm just going to staple right in the center to keep these all together. Yeah, kind of like that. And now I'm going to work on my title. So let me just show you. I'm going to put this aside for a second. I already sort of have my embellishments and things picked out, and I'll kind of walk you through where I got everything. But this is also a silhouette cut, so let me just show you. It said you and me, and I cut out the ampersand because I got this also at Tuesday morning. And I'm going to show you this pack right here, and this is from, I think it's the Snippets collection. It was the one with all the feathers. I'm not really sure, but this ampersand came in here, so I want it kind of like this on the page. My only problem is I really feel like this you and me kind of blends into the background, so I want to kind of make it a little more in a way that you can see it. So one of the ways you can do that is you can take one of your Copics in gray. I'm going to take C0, and if it's too light, I'll go with C1 and kind of go around the edges so that you can see it a little better. So let me get back with you and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I tried to zoom in just a little bit for you. I'm going to start with C0, and I'm just going to go around the edges a little. No rhyme or reason, doesn't have to be perfect. And I can always use my blender pen to sort of blend this in a little better. But you just go around like this and it'll help it kind of stand out from the background paper. And since everything is very pastel and whitewashed, it's easy for this color paper to kind of get lost. Now, I'm not making it perfect. It'll blend in on its own. It's more just to give it some definition. I could have used temporary adhesive to keep this down on my paper, but I'm just using my other hand to kind of keep it steady. And again, if I put this against the paper and I find that it needs to be a little darker, I can use my C1 instead of my C0. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this and then I'll get back with you. Okay, so I have my you and me done, and now I'm just going to figure out where on the side I want it. See how much better it kind of pops off the paper. I kind of want it like that, and then this would go right there, or maybe even up a little higher like that. And I think I want to sew through this with white thread is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to do that and then add my ampersand, and then I will be right back with you. Okay, so I'm back and I sewed through it. I really like the way that that looks. I left all this kind of sticking up, and then I added my ampersand, and this layout just looks amazing to me. So now I have my photo cluster, and that's going to go over here. But I'm going to start putting together all the different embellishments that I pulled for this. And I'm not sure that they'll all make it on the page. So one of the things I grabbed, and let me just show you, the chipboard pieces are from, hold on, the, which collection is this? Open Book. I got the wreath here, and then this rose cluster was perfect. Now, I didn't like this rose. I thought this one looked too much like photorealism, where this one kind of looks more painted. But I wanted one more rose, and I wanted it to be dimensional. So I went looking through my chipboard, and I have this collection, which is also from Crepe Paper, and it had a really nice rose here that also looks drawn. So I got this, and I use my powder tool on all these. So that's going to add some dimension to my page. So I'm going to show you how those are going to go first. I kind of want one like this. Let me see. And then I want maybe this one like this, and this one, like that. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to get these glued down, and then I'll have to figure out how to keep kind of the dimension on this so that it doesn't fall through. Let me see here. I'm using glossy accents to kind of keep all this down. And I don't, you know, I don't want to lose where I have it because I really like the placement. So I'm just going to kind of trace this little part that won't show. Just hold that in place for a second. Well, I guess I better first put this flower on top of the wreath. And then I can glue the wreath down. So how did I have this? I already forgot. Okay. Like that, I believe. And while that kind of sets, I can glue this down. I gotta figure out where all those bumps were. I think right here. Yep. Hold that in place. And then eventually this will go on top, but just in case I want to lay more stuff. Then I want to use these two embellishments. Let's see, one is from this Valentine's Day sticker sheet, and then this is from some kind of piece of ephemera I had. And I wanted to kind of go like that, but again, I feel like it kind of blends in. I don't know, it seems okay. All right, so let me glue that down. And then I wanted this to go across it. It says, "You are mine." So I'm going to glue that down using my glossy accents. That made a cute little cluster, and that'll probably go like right there. I took this out, and I'm trying to decide if I want it somewhere on here. It's a heart clip. I don't know, that doesn't look that. Sorry guys, I didn't realize my card was full, so I had to switch it out. So what I did was, also from the Valentine's Day collection, there's a bunch of little word stickers here. So I took off the "I love you forever and ever," and I think I'm going to adhere all this down to look like that in the cluster. So I'll be right back. I'm back and I've made my little cluster. I put the "You are mine" here, and I stapled these two things down. And then on the back I added some very dimensional adhesive so that it'll be flush with this. So I'm going to add all that on, and then I'm going to decide what else I want on this layout. Okay guys, so the only other thing I decided to do was splash Mr. Huey in pinstripe around, and that's it. I think I'm going to call this layout done. I love it. I'll take some close-ups and I'll make sure to add it to this video. Thanks, bye.